and welcome back to Wednesday's episode of youtube.com/ImprovGamers Gamescast. As usual, I am the biggest Zelda fan in the world, Jeremy Bird, coming at you once again. I'm joined with my two best friends in gaming, because I can't say cohorts anymore.
Damn right you can't.
First to my right, he is Mr. I'm Wondering himself, Pete Anderson.
What's going on? He also forgot to mention he has the biggest Master Sword in his pants. Thank you.
That's your thing, not mine.
It doesn't matter.
It's still in your pants.
It's still in your pants.
And to my right, my far right, he has the best ponytail in the business.
It's alright.
It's alright.
No.
It's fabulous.
How's it
It's
going,
fabuloso.
Shut up, Samus.
Who's
And this-
Samus? You or me?
Both
got-
of you. God, you talk a lot.
Yeah, shut
And
up,
gentlemen,
John.
I bring to you this. How do we feel it's not Doom Guy in the upcoming Doom game? How do you like them apples?
Wait, what?
I don't think it's Doom Guy in the upcoming Doom game.
Why do you think it's not Doom Guy?
It doesn't seem like Doom Guy.
Why doesn't it seem like Doom Guy?
It looks like just some armored Halo guy, in my opinion.
But the Doom Guy had armor.
Yeah, but he looks like Master Chief, in my opinion. He doesn't look like Doom Guy. Doom Guy only had simple armor and stuff like that in the original game.
Did he?
He had a fucking paintball helmet.
Did you ever see Doom Guy? In the
Yeah, I've
original
seen.
game?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
When?
I've seen the cover art 1,000,001 times.
But was that really Doom Guy?
I
in
thought
the
it was
cover
Doom
art?
Guy.
Does he have his face on the
Well,
helmet
but
thing?
isn't that a heads-up display? Like, technically speaking, right? That whole thing. So if he had a helmet on, it would show him all that information. Like, have you really ever seen Doom Guy?
Yes, you
Is
have.
the question.
Yes, you have. Look at the picture online. You see Doom
I don't
Guy.
know if you've ever really seen Doom Guy.
I've seen Doom Guy.
I don't know about
Oh,
that.
for fuck's sake.
Because the argument could be made that that's the guy in the suit, right? Like, that's still the Doom Guy. He's just wearing a suit.
I don't care. I just want to play the game on May 13th. It could
Yeah,
be...
that's Doom Guy.
With armor
Yeah.
on his face.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like the new one.
What's the new one? Let me see the new one.
Hold on, Jesus.
Show me the new one.
Stop being a bitch.
Yeah,
I
show
don't
me
care.
side by side, bro.
I'm excited to play this game. It doesn't matter because you're in first person. You're never going to fucking see the character.
That's kind of the argument I'm making. Is like, do you ever really see Doom Guy? I don't know. That helmet looks pretty fucking similar to me.
No, it's totally different.
I don't know about totally. I mean, that looks like it's updated graphics.
I don't think that's
I
Doom
can't
Guy.
wait to play Doom. It looks absolutely sensational.
So
Expect
can I.
Let's Plays on Doom.
We're going to play together on Doom. The world, when you and I play together.
We're going to play, and the first scene's going to be like, that's not Doom Guy. That's not Doom Guy. First scene.
This isn't Doom Guy. He doesn't even feel like Doom Guy. He doesn't walk like Doom Guy. He doesn't shoot like Doom Guy.
Shut up. So I guess when Pete and I play together, it's going to be, the world will be doomed. I was waiting to say that. Fuck you.
Fuck you,
And
bro.
you'll wait for a response.
You know what, guys? Fuck you guys. I'm going ham.
Where am I, George?
You are home.
I was talking to that.
If you didn't know, this is the greatest video games gamescast in all the Mushroom Kingdom, all of Albion, and all the incarnations of the Assassin's Creed Syndicate, shitty pending, patent pending, that whole thing. We're three best friends who bring you a gamescast every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we honor you with Let's Plays every Tuesdays and Thursdays. And from time to time, we do special live streams as well. Including that, we also do bring you the biggest news in gaming via the One-Up News from Pete and I, which Pete's going to take over my To a Console Near You show, which I'll make him the host again.
Never. That's your show.
And if that sounds good to you, share our beautiful faces with your beautiful friends. And now, onto the topic at hand.
Which is
Penis.
Banners.
Digital returns, the digital return policy on digital games. The return policy on digital games. Third time's the charm. Which
Return policy on digital games.
Yeah, I didn't know they existed. I thought once you buy the game digitally, you're stuck with it.
What's been your experience with digital games?
Well, due to my certain situation, I either have to get the game shipped via Amazon, or Street Fighter V was a fact that I really wanted to play it, and I was like, all right, let me just pre-order it now. Here's the countdown. No load times. Game's mine.
Okay.
Love it.
All right.
Let me tell you why I don't buy digital games.
Bullshit.
I buy digital games all the time.
I know you do.
Bullshit.
Every time.
he's like, calm down, calm
Bless you,
down.
sir.
Bullshit.
May I explain my reasoning?
No.
You're lying. You do buy digital games. You bought one.
I'm-
You were hyped about it. You wanted to play this game since E3.
Okay.
Oh, digital Yanni!
Oh God, he's made a yawn. It's gonna be beautiful.
And it was
The countdown has begun!
Oh, the countdown! Whoa, whoa! It's gonna be amazing.
It was amazing.
And then you're like, guys, I have something to say.
Let me tell you something. Number one, Unravel is a great game, and you should definitely check it out.
Bullshit.
And check out the Let's Play on this channel. Also, I enjoyed
At
very much
Improv
uh,
Game
of
at youtube.com/Improv Game.
which is on this channel. I bought
YouTube.com.
Unravel.
Improv Gaming.
I bought this game because it wouldn't have a retail release. And the only other game that I've bought digital was Ratchet and Clank. And I bought Ratchet and Clank digital because I know I wasn't going to trade in Ratchet and Clank because that is one of my favorite game series. The problem with why I do not buy digital games
Wait a minute. I'll get to that point later. Go ahead.
is there is no returns on the PlayStation, on the Xbox front when it comes to digital games. I still like going to my mom and pop store, my GameStops, my Best Buys, where I get trade-in value, where I don't have to shell out $60 each time. You know, for us and what we do, we're always having to play games and everything, and games are expensive. You know, they're $60, and only a bunch of people are at X amount. But it ends up being that with the return and being able to buy games from a store and getting credit towards putting into another game is great. Do I like the digital idea where I never have to leave my goddamn home and it can just appear and I can just go and not change this? Absolutely. But with that non-return when it comes to Sony and Xbox, sucks. If they could implement something, that would be something.
What if they made it cheaper?
On digital, like you're saying, instead of $60, like a $40 or $50 thing. Well, I feel when digital comes out, because if you didn't know,
This is the greatest games cast.
Games Trust is the new GameStop publisher, or
Fucking stupid.
GameStop is the publisher that is now going to be known as Game Trust. And
GameStop is getting into the publishing business. In English, that means that the publishing company is be called Game Trust.
That's exactly what I said.
I think Nick explained it better.
That's exactly what Nick said. But they're realizing that, you know, physical disc and retail games are a dying breed, and in a couple of years it's all going to digital.
That's Friday's thing, guys.
Yes, we.
Don't delve into it too much.
Yeah, bro.
What are you doing?
I finished my goddamn point.
Back up off my topic, bro.
So
Stop Pete.
I feel that.
Wait, hold on, wait. So you think you're the best? Is that what you're saying? You're the best?
Well, I do have fire on my tail, and I can fly.
Which is your only weakness, right?
I
It's
can
your
fly.
only weakness. Is it right if I put that fire out on your tail, you'll die?
Hey
I won't die.
Hey guys, can I
I'll
make?
pass out.
No, you'll die, right? If we keep that fire out on your tail, you'll die.
Hey guys, can I make a point?
Fuck you.
Did you interrupt me?
When it comes, but digital, when the retail business goes down, I could see digital games being cheaper, because it will just be Ubisoft and everybody putting their games up. But when it comes to the return on digital games, I don't see it coming anytime soon to the PS4.
I don't think you're
Xbox.
ever going to get return
And we-
on digital games on the consoles. I don't think that's ever going to happen.
Preach.
What I think is that formula that works for PC and the Steam community works for that community because of the openness to creators that community thrives on. Steam thrives on creators that can make
What?
a lot of
Drip, 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 drip.
a lot of content for their community. But the problem is you're relying on people that are essentially like in their basement building games. So they don't necessarily know all the bugs and tweaks. So if something is completely broken and it can't be played, then there's no reason why you should shell out the money for it.
I see.
But mind you, I've been on the PlayStation Network and I've started seeing that pop up. this is an incomplete game, and you're paying for what you get for. So understand that it's an incomplete game, and if you play it, and there's problems, you're agreeing by purchasing this that you will wait for the developer to resolve those problems. And I've seen that on the PlayStation Network as I've been shopping around recently. So I see that part coming to it. I don't see the refund coming to it because of the fact that GameStop knows that physical discs are going to be a thing of the past quicker than we probably feel like they will be. And if that's the case, online retail of these games is going to be significantly cheaper because you don't have to pay for plastic anymore.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, if you remember the cartridge days, games were expensive.
Holy shit.
Going 70, 80, 90,
Yep.
And now the CD, it's cheaper. And once you take out the middleman in the GameStops and Best Buys and everything, you're going to see just digital where I could see it being taken down $10, $20. And all it takes is one company like Ubisoft or EA or Activision, one of these heavy-duty guys to say, you know what, we're charging $50 for our game on digital. We're charging $45 for our games on digital. Because then it becomes, all right, Ubisoft's only charging $50 for their new Assassin's Creed, and look at all the bonuses they get. Why would I spend an extra $15 going to the store, if I can just get it that way?
Again, they're playing nice with the
Retailers.
With the retailers.
Of course.
And they have to. They don't even have to right now. They're playing nice just to keep the momentum going because they know that people like to have physical discs. But once that kind of fear of physical discs goes away, then they will be charging. I think it would be significantly less than $50.
How much do you think?
I think it would be like $35.
Yeah.
Because you don't need to spend that much. Remember, a lot of cost for video games is creating the disc, burning those discs,
Mass producing them,
shipping those discs,
Box art.
paying retailers. No, you're still going to need box art. How are you advertising? And paying retailers to sell your disc and advertisement for that disc. So when you're taking off in-store advertisements, you're taking off the retailer fees, you're taking off the shipping fees, the burning fees, the buying the plastic fees, all of a sudden that constitutes a monumental shift in how much you have to charge for a game.
Yep.
And a fucking...
I could see it being $45. That's what I think.
I could see it going down to $35.
I'll go in between and I'll say 40.
Price is right, asshole.
The actual retail price.
$36.
Okay, without us, none of us going over. What do we think the digital will be? Without any of us going over.
40.
You think
Even.
40 even. You think
I think 35.
35? I say $1. Remember, you can't go over. That's how you play prices, right, bitch?
What was the last bid? Yeah, let me do 36, please.
I love that. Because whoever was last, they had a clear advantage. It's like, how much for this dining set? It's like $1. You win!
Yeah, so I mean, I just feel like it's just one of those things.
Yeah, I don't like about the non-return policy is the fact that you're stuck with the game. Like you said, like if you buy the game and God forbid it sucks, you're out. The price of it and all.
But imagine if that price was $35 as opposed to 60,
so
like you wouldn't feel that bad dropping that. You know what I'm saying? So I think that has a lot to go hand in hand. Even if it was 45, like you wouldn't feel so bad about dropping 45 on a game you didn't like because when you traded it in, you were only gonna get $20 for it anyway. So that $20 you were gonna get, you already saved.
Yep.
Here's my one of my big things of why I haven't adopted digital. Would I love to fall in love with digital? Absolutely. The reason I have not is because these consoles don't have a lot of memory.
Yeah, they don't.
Yep.
And if you get a game like an Uncharted collection, you get a game like Division, you get a game like Dark Souls, meaty games that take about 40 gigs to go through, you get 10 digital downloads of that, plus the PlayStation free games, and include the Xbox Gold and Quantum Break, and the Halo collection was 70 gigs.
Shit, man.
For my birthday, which... the biggest Master Sword in his pants got me this awesome shirt. Shout out to the Master Sword over there.
I like the question mark on the back.
Yeah, I know, I do too. That was my train of thought Because I was talking about you. Fuck me.
Thinking about the Master Sword, huh?
Yeah,
wanna
thinking
feel
about that
that power?
Master.
Thinking about that Master Sword. But, for my birthday, I asked for the external hard drive of the Xbox One. Because you can get an extra 2 gigs of Xbox One data. And I'm like, that's great. Now I can put the Shadow Complex backwards compatibility on. I can finish installing all the Gears of War games. I can put on Quantum Break again, Because my thing is, I hate deleting games because then they just fall away and I just forget about them.
Yeah.
And I guess they're in the library, but it's just like, if I really want to re-download a game, that's going to be hours and hours. The nice thing about a disc game is, hey, I feel like fucking throwing in Street Fighter 5. I'm going to throw in Street Fighter 5. Hey, I feel like playing, fucking Watch Dogs from PS4, I'm going to put that in, instead of going, oh, I have to re-download Watch Dogs. What, 56 gigabytes? All right, 5 hours? All right, let me put it on rest mode and just fucking read a book. Reading is important, kids. Make sure you do.
And knowing is half the battle.
So basically, what you're saying is when bandwidth becomes bigger and memory becomes expandable, which it already is,
Yes.
you're more inclined to
Absolutely.
to do
I
online
think
games.
that.
So why don't you just go out there
would,
and buy yourself a 4 terabyte hard drive and put it in your PlayStation 4 that
Would you help me with
it
that?
now supports 4 terabyte hard drives.
Would you help me with that?
Yeah, I could help you with that.
On a sidebar.
Yeah,
would
I
you
could.
really?
I could help
Do you know
with
how
that.
you know how to
Yes,
do
I know
that?
how to do that. I did that to the PlayStation 3.
You did?
Yeah, my PlayStation 3 is 1 terabyte, bro. I put that in myself.
Oh, okay. Off camera, we'll discuss more.
Yeah.
Because I want to do that
The
with
PlayStation 4 is designed for it.
Yeah, I've seen the videos, but
Yeah,
I don't
it's
trust
fucking-
myself.
I don't trust you either.
Why do you think I got the external Xbox One?
Yeah, no, it's designed for it. It's like it's supposed to be like that, bro.
Yeah, because like it goes through a sleep mode and everything like that. Maybe, you know what we'll do? Maybe, if we can and willing, we'll do a video of it.
Okay.
If we can. Me and Nick,
We'll do a video of frying Pete's computer.
we'll do a video where we upgrade my PlayStation. So if you're interested in upgrading your PlayStation 4, you as well can do it.
Yeah.
And Nick will show you how to do that.
You know, maybe we'll do it for our Patreon that we have now.
What Patreon?
We have Patreon now.
We do?
Tell me.
Oh, yeah. Go to www.patreon.com/ImprovGaming and you'll find us and our beautiful faces to share with your beautiful friends. And you could always support us on Patreon. I don't know if you knew that yet, but now you do.
Now they do.
Yes. This is not to say that we're not going to be providing you with the free content that we're already providing you with. We will continue with the weekly shows, and they will be free. All we're asking is that you help us keep the lights on. If you like what you see, donate $1. Just put it in my little G-string right there. If you
It will
like
help
the show.
this.
My eyes.
We have goals up there that are very obtainable. If you help us, we'll be able to get a website going. We'll be able to put this on podcast. We'll be able to do all this stuff.
Yeah.
Jeremy will be making a burger for you with the ingredients you
I
want.
still don't know what this burger thing's about.
Don't worry about it.
All right, yeah, and I'll be making a grilled cheese sandwich for you.
And
Pete will be
pasta.
making some pasta for you.
You don't know. We'll tell you when you're older. But
I'm the oldest.
more on that on our welcome video, and all of that's coming soon. But getting back to the digital games,
You mean the welcome video they saw when they came here today?
they could be subscribed already.
Nice job.
And if you
Brian.
haven't, subscribe. No, but going back to I don't think digital game, once I think, and this is my honest opinion, and now that you said you'll help me with my PlayStation 4, I'm very excited. You have no idea. You have to help me, but we have to go to like Best Buy and pick out something that's compatible.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I'm
I
just
know.
making sure. Anyway,
I know what we need to do, Pete. All right.
when
He's
that
the tech
happens,
guy.
when digital games go down, I'm all on board with getting it.
So,
and if I have the
bandwidth?
bandwidth, and
Space on the consoles.
space on the
I
console.
think they need to release the consoles with a significant amount of
Yeah.
space available.
If they want to do this, they
And-
got to do it like that.
And the price in the digital games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then I will.
I agree.
Then I think, and like many people like me who are into the disc-based thing will be like, okay, it's basically that it would be if I traded it in, and I have a nice place to put in my library, and if I ever wanted to come back,
So to end on the topic of digital return
Returns.
policies, that we didn't talk anything about.
We did though. There is no return policy for digital for
Apology?
PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
But there is for
And
the PC gamers.
There is for the PC
gamers have
but
a
we're not
digital
fucking
return
PC,
policy.
bro.
I'm just saying, bro.
It's not
all right.
PC, bro.
I'm just saying, bro. All right. We're
I know.
all inclusive. All right. That's why we go whoop whoop. PC, bro.
Whoop whoop.
There you go. No, but I don't think return on digital games will ever be for the consoles.
Eventually, I think it will.
I don't think so. I think there's just too much fucking there's too much red tape for that shit.
Yeah.
You know, how do you validate whether or not this person actually enjoyed the game or not, or whether what the issue was with the game? Like the problem that I have with returning a game digitally, right, is no matter what the time limit is that you set there, it's either too short or too long.
Yeah.
Right? You do 3 days, which to some people would be too short. To me, I can breeze through a game. As Pete would say, I could breeze through a game in 3 days if I sat
Or
down.
just not beat it.
Or just not ever fucking look at it. But I could
Yeah.
fucking, I could kill a game in 3 days, and then I'm right in line for the digital return policy. So whatever you implement, like, gamers are gonna strive to beat that time by beating the game within that time limit.
See, the thing is, here's my question to you, and I pose this to you. Rainbow Six Siege, one of my favorite games of last year.
Yeah.
My personal favorite shooter. Is $60 on the PlayStation Network. If somebody would have bought it now, what do you think would be a feasible return to it? Should they have gotten at least half? Do you think they should get only like 1/3 of it or 1/4 of it? How do you think that feels when if somebody gets it right away and then they beat it or don't like it in a week and get 3/4 of their money back, or if somebody picks it up today? Do you think if they played for 3 days and don't like it, would they get that same guarantee, or you think they would lose out since the game's been out for so long?
I don't understand your question.
Don't.
Let me walk.
In my mind, right, when you buy a game and you put it in your console, you've opened the packaging.
Yes.
Which means that when you go to return it,
You
you're
won't
trading
get
it
full-
in.
Yeah.
You're not returning it.
Yes, absolutely.
But GameStop has a policy where if you open the package and you have a receipt, you can return it for a game that is of equal value.
Really?
Yes. You don't have to return it and get cash back. You can't get cash back, but you can return it and get another game of equal value.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you ask that question, I'm like, is he talking about a trade-in? Because that makes no sense to me, because they do have a return policy where you can...
No, I'm saying if somebody were to get Metal Gear Solid 5
Okay.
right now.
You just changed the title of the game, but okay.
No, but I'm making it easier for you.
Why would that be easier for me?
Because you're a Metal Gear fan and you might pay attention.
How would that make it easier for me?
Metal Gear...
That wasn't my problem, was the title of the game.
No, I'm explaining it better than for you. Metal
By
Gear...
changing the title of the game?
Jesus.
You know what? Don't help me with my PlayStation 4. Do you know how to change the PlayStation 4 memory?
What are you fucking kidding me?
Alright, so Metal Gear for some reason now.
Metal Gear Solid came out in September.
Okay.
You got it September 1st.
Okay, so I spent full price on it.
Full price on it.
Okay.
And then say the digital, you were able to return it on digital.
Okay.
Right? This would be the problem I would see in digital. Would you get, say, like a GameStop thing where you would get like at least half of the game? But say you got Metal Gear Solid 5 today.
On digital.
Digital.
Yes.
And you beat it in 5 days.
Okay.
Do you think you're still awarded that half price? Or since the game's been out so long, do you think that they'll get, like, say, 1/4 of that price?
What you fail to realize is that computers exist today, and nobody is going off of the ticket that you printed out when you bought the game. So a computer has logged that this user ID has purchased this game on this date. So to that person, it's a new game. Therefore, if it's returned within 5 days, it is a new... Steam already has this system in place.
Yep.
So whenever you buy it, that's the date that you bought
Yeah.
it, regardless of what it is. It doesn't matter if it's been out for 5 years. You bought it for full price on this day. Whatever the current full price was. So when you return it, it's the current full price that you paid for it.
Okay.
Computers exist, Pete.
I did never know.
Question null and void.
That's how YouTube works.
Is that what we do here?
And patreon.com
/ImprovGaming.
That's how that stuff works,
I
Pete.
like it.
That's how your PlayStation 4 is able to functionate.
Functionate?
That's right.
But to wrap
That was
this
the
up,
joke, Pete. That was the joke.
That was not very fun.
It was fucking
Where's
hilarious.
Thanos?
But to wrap this up, guys, what are your thoughts on returns on digital games? Should we have them in place? Do you hate them? Do you like them? What are your thoughts? But we touched on it a little bit today, but Friday we're going to talk about the future of digital gaming, of online gaming.
The online only future.
Yep. We'll see you guys then. Game on.
You could really help me with my PlayStation
Yeah, I can really help you with that.
Because I really have concerns. Because I keep deleting things and I don't want to delete them.
Yeah, I can help you with that.